Hello and welcome to Hospice and Palliative Medicine Fellowship. In this video, I'm going to be going over some of my favorite resources that I used during my fellowship. The first one is Dr. Mary Lou McPherson's book called Demystifying Opioid Conversion Calculations, A Guide for Effective Dosing. This book is very technical, but very good, and it's definitely worth the time it takes to read it. Dr. McPherson is a wealth of knowledge in the field of hospice and palliative care. She also teaches during the American Academy of Hospice and Palliative Medicine's Board Review course. I'll probably be doing an overview of this book in a dedicated video at some point in the future. One of your core competencies in hospice and palliative care is going to be pain management. You'll be expected to be an expert in pain management, and opioids are important to know inside and out. Once you've read this book, you're going to have a strong knowledge of opioid pharmacology. No stone is left unturned in this book, basically. You can also refer back to the equianalgesic tables and keep it as a desk reference. It can be especially helpful for cases where you need to do complex opioid rotations. Okay, the next one is one of my favorites, and it is Fast Facts. Fast Facts is a free online educational resource provided by the Palliative Care Network of Wisconsin. You can visit their website and search their directory of Fast Facts by topic. There are 483 Fast Facts from the time of making this video. There are a huge amount of really important topics covered, and each of the informational articles is loaded with references from scientific literature. The articles are researched and created by experts in the field of hospice and palliative care. This is also a good resource for residents and medical students, so make sure that during your fellowship you use some of these to teach any learners that might be rotating with you. All right, the next resource is the Jerry Pal podcast. They invite some of the brightest minds in geriatrics, hospice, and palliative care to talk about all kinds of topics ranging from scientific research to clinical practice and public policy, things like that. Each episode offers insightful discussions and expert analysis tailored for healthcare professionals and educators. The podcast keeps listeners up to date on the latest advancements and challenges in caring for older adults and people with serious illness. The podcast is free to listen to and is available on all major streaming platforms. You can also follow them on YouTube, and their handle is @JerryPal.org. Okay, the next resource is the AHPM Smart Briefs newsletter. Smart Briefs is a curated newsletter provided by the American Academy of Hospice and Palliative Medicine, designed to keep us informed about the latest news, developments, and best practices in hospice and palliative care. The newsletter is free to subscribe to without a membership. There is another newsletter I enjoy, which is available to Academy members, and it's called PC Facts, or at least that's what I call it. While Smart Briefs is pretty broad in its scope and will include links to mainstream media articles, PC Facts focuses on findings from medical and scientific journals. Okay, the next thing on my list is the Journal of Pain and Symptom Management. This is a peer-reviewed journal that is highly regarded internationally. It serves a wide interdisciplinary audience of professionals in the field of hospice, palliative care, and pain management. It features a mix of quantitative and qualitative research ranging from clinical trials to epidemiological studies. The journal also publishes systematic and narrative reviews, case series and reports, and special articles that discuss a wide variety of related subtopics. Okay, the next resource is HPM Fast, which is a group of board review question packages from the AHPM. Directly from their website description, this tool is ideal preparation for the HPM board certification exam or for independent study. HPM Fast modules are quick, effective, targeted educational tools to enhance your clinical practice. Each module includes 25 multiple-choice vignettes with a detailed analysis, which is always the key. And finally, a notable mention, I follow Eduardo Pereira, who is a department chair of palliative rehab and integrative medicine at the MD Anderson Cancer Center. He's active on X and LinkedIn, posts a lot of links to really good articles, and every time I see one of those articles, I save it as a PDF on my computer. If you do this for like a year, you're gonna have a huge personal collection of important articles to strengthen your clinical practice. All right, that's it for this video. This was not an exhaustive review by any means, and there's probably other great resources out there as well. I was going to include the Center to Advance Palliative Care on this list, but they don't have membership for individuals, only institutions. But if you are doing your fellowship at a program with CAPC membership, they have some very good educational modules and virtual office hours. All right, until next time.